home. Lucky them. Well, Sweden haven't won their opening game at a World Cup since 1950. It's beyond him on this occasion. Punched by Robin Olsen. Kick. He's given that every chance too.
Side of the back post, and there's always got a chance if the players miss it. But his right elbow or his right arm is leading forward, but it's a great delivery again from Son. We speak about it. I was speaking about it the previous game, John. That delivery, the in-swinger, which
the referee has given a foul.
Yeah, he's given a free kick against it.
Park skipping away from Klaassen.
Yeah, there was a great atmosphere within the hotel in the camp.
Kim Shin-wook, oh, that was a little bit of a dive in from Kim Shin-wook. It was a bit
unlucky. He tries to drag the ball, I suppose, doesn't he?
Yeah. South Korea's giant of a striker. The referee's back. I don't think he got a close look at it.
Yellow card.
He certainly saw enough. Klaassen. Berg. Away by Lee Yong.
Just nothing more than a reasonable cross into the box initially from Lustig. Defender didn't clear it properly, and there was a half-knee injury, I believe,
in the second leg. Here's Granqvist, who goes for the return, and it's a very good saving challenge.
Tackle. It really is. Last gasp tackle from just lovely flick from Berg back into his path, and he tries desperately there just to get a touch. There you are. Perfect view of it, wasn't it? Perfect challenge. Because Granqvist does really, really well. Good play all round.
Lustig. Toivonen. And Berg denied by a terrific save and recovery.
He should score, though. He should score. What a chance that is.
And then he gets...
The referee's assistant let it go. Oh, so the reaction was Berg was offside, but I think because he stayed out the action.
To his feet to punch clear.
Yeah. It's a great stop from Cho, it really is, but
that was
a header. It's never threatening the goalkeeper though, but what a chance that was earlier on there, John. Delivery comes in.
Toivonen in the end, who jumped just behind Pontus Jansson.
Twice. It was Toivonen actually, Asia for example. They play to the strengths and they give all the wide areas.
Lustig.
That's what they do. Obviously not the best.
So a man down, South Korea must defend this. Deep towards... It's Larsen. And Granqvist. And the evidence...
Brilliant. Breaks to him again. It's a brilliant tackle again from Kim Young-won. It really is a smashing tackle. Comes across. Oh, what a tackle. Looks a goal all the way. But a brilliant tackle. Again, another
Berg, after Granqvist's earlier challenge, had created the space and the opportunity, beginning to knock on the door. Jansson whistle had gone.
He's getting himself forward at set plays. Yeah, there's a shove there. Absolutely. He started all right, you know.
He's become a folk hero at Elland Road. Son. Hwang's made a determined burst.
But blocked. Having been outpaced, he does well to continue his defensive duties there. Granqvist. Son clearly has the legs on him. Big fella struggling to keep up. Cutback's a good cutback.
And Key gives away a free kick for a foul on Forsberg. Lee Jae-sung. Nothing doing from the referee.
Augustinsson just stands his ground. Not a free kick from me. Good football. Good tackle again.
Give a free kick in Sweden's favour.
It's good forward play.
Or indeed a penalty, as it would have Swedish team for well over a decade. Chance for Berg.
Again, did everything well apart from the finish. Creates a little half chance for himself there, and he just tries to Here's a chance earlier. Berg takes it in his chest. Lovely skill. Tries to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's an attempt at goal, actually, to tell you the truth.
Toivonen. Klaassen. Again, the question asked.
Oh, no. But I'll tell you something. I think Toivonen could have maybe reached that first. I really.
By the way, that Toivonen fell to earth.
No. He's got to go to I think if he takes a touch, he then gets a penalty. Now, he clearly takes
only a corner. And South Korea's players angered. Larsen. Lustig. And the header
the ball
is...
into the box. Great delivery, I've got to say. It's a smashing delivery. Klaassen gets up. And it just comes off it. That's a great cross. I've said to you all along, that's all he'll do, Lustig. And he gets an opportunity.
Fashioned the chance wonderfully well. And Victor Klaassen found himself on the... with his long forgotten long throw. And maybe that's why it's long forgotten. Nizhny Novgorod is Sweden 0, South Korea 0. Welcome back to Nizhny Novgorod. Perfect timing. Sweden get the second half underway. No changes by either side to report. The left back that had to come on when poor Park pulled his hamstring. Lyon. Pretty much on his own. Now Berg's arrived, so has Emil Forsberg.
The finish of it, eventually is a poor one. But certainly it's a big... I thought he was going to hit it there, comes back on, and this is a great cut back. Now I thought he was going to hit it there. Decides to take it.
Just about the best chance Sweden have fashioned.
Certainly in the second half, I just thought he should maybe hit it earlier in the second half. You know, South Korea certainly pushed forward in the early stages, and indeed a reasonable chance. Absolutely.
That's Kuchar.
I'm not sure Olsen was getting it if it was on target. It's a lovely header. Great delivery in. Kuchar Chol there just continues his run.
Outside of the back of the net. Certainly had Robin.
Great side that.
Here's Hwang. Four waiting.
And his mate Janssen does him a real turn blocking that for a corner. That was a turn. Granfus should not be losing out on that one. That's for sure. Hwang comes in.
It didn't matter because Pontus Jansson stepped across.
I'll tell you, Janssen
wasn't. Goalkeeper getting lost rather in no man's land. Referee says the ball was taken. We are seeing that a check is taking place in Moscow in the VAR control room. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
Angle.
Absolutely, 100%. I thought initially Klaassen had just taken the ball. Clearly has there. Penalty. This is where I think it's good. When it rights are wrong like that, John, it's a clear penalty. Of that, there's no doubt.
So now, curious choice of penalty taker.
Not half.
That member of the centre-back among them, who would have been higher on most people's lists. Gronqvist. He must have known something that we didn't, because there was no equivocation about that. And Sweden have their first goal of this World Cup.
Yeah, definite penalty, and well tucked away by the captain. I'm just wondering, John, maybe he has taken the responsibility with his captaincy. He said, no, I'm going to take it. Bit of pressure, and good on him, because he side foots it into the bottom left-hand corner of Cho. And the goalkeeper has no chance sending him the wrong way. Correct decision was made. Initially it wasn't given, as you said, John, but it was a penalty. Referee brought it back, correct decision. And doesn't he stick it away well? Goalkeeper's away one way. And Gronqvist just calmly side foots it into the goal.
3 penalties in qualifying, so those were results. 6 colleagues wait. Forsberg. Kim Young-gwon. And the chance.
Lovely header back it was from Lee Young-sung. And Hwang should do better. John, I think Hwang, he should do better. Great header that, and he's got to hit the target. First time they do put it in the box, and it's a good delivery in.